Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Jeff in Tech in English. In today's episode we shall see the latest launch from Poco, the Poco X5 Pro 5G. Let us see a quick overview of this phone. The phone is a rebranded version of the Redmi Note 12 Pro Speed Edition. It's the first phone in India with the MIUI 14 OS, but there's a major jailbreaker hidden under the skin which I'll be mentioning a bit later in this video. So stay tuned. Now the phone specs in a glance: it has a Snapdragon 778G processor, 120Hz adaptive refresh rate, 5000 mAh battery with 67V sonic charging, Dolby Vision and Atmos support, the thinnest and the lightest Poco X series phone, 5G out of the box, 12-LED graphite cooling for better gaming performance, and a triple camera setup with 108 megapixel primary camera. Now the Poco X5 Pro is a successor to the Poco X4 Pro, which was released in 2022. Now both the phones have the same specifications: 6.6-inch massive AMOLED 120Hz adaptive refresh rate Full HD+ resolution display, 108 megapixel primary camera, 5000 mAh battery with 67V fast charging, and the only province where the phones differ is in the processor. The Poco X4 Pro 5G comes with 695 processor, while the Poco X5 Pro 5G comes with the Snapdragon 778G processor, which is a superior processor and a better performing processor. Now, is it worth purchasing the Poco X5 Pro 5G by pitching an extra 3000 rupees to the price tag of Poco X4 Pro? Let's find out. Now, what do you get inside the box? We get the phone, a plastic case with documents, a 67V charger, and a USB Type A to C cable. Now the color variants. The phone comes in three variants: the blue, the black, and yellow. Now yellow is my personal favorite. It gives a classy yet a posh appearance altogether. Now the display. The phone has a massive 6.67-inch Full AMOLED dot display, extraordinary with every glance. It supports Full HD+ resolution of 2400 by 1080 pixels, 240Hz touch sampling rate, 120Hz adaptive refresh rate, wherein the refresh rate can vary between four values of 30, 60, 90, and 120Hz, depending on the content which is being displayed on the screen. 5:1 contrast ratio and peak brightness of 900 nits. Now the phone comes with a true 10-bit display, which is a major, extremely good deal in this price range. Now the 10-bit color depth, it produces brilliant colors with natural gradation, video grade 100% DCI P3 color gamut, plus professional HDR10+ certification for excellent bright and dark colors. And it produces more than 1.7 billion colors to give such immersive and stunning experience, guaranteed to take you to another world altogether. Now, as I mentioned before, it's the thinnest and the lightest phone in the X series ever, with 181 grams and 7.9mm thickness, IP53 rating for resistance against dust and water, and Gorilla Glass 5 protection. Now, this is the display spec in a glance. Next up is the processor. As I mentioned before, the phone comes with a very powerful Snapdragon 778G processor, frequency boost up to 2.4 GHz, and it's built on 6nm process technology. The Antutu score is 545093, which is a very good value in this price range. For comparison, I'm giving you the values of other processors in this price range: Dimensity 1080 and the Snapdragon 695 for your reference. Now, an added advantage of the Snapdragon 778G is supremely powerful ISP, with a combined air performance of over 10 trillion operations per second. Now, the processor is an octa-core processor with one 2.4 GHz Cortex A78 and three 2.2 GHz Cortex A78 and four 1.9 GHz Cortex A55 cores. Now, for reference, it's the same processor which is used in Nothing Phone 1 and the Samsung A52G. Now, overall, the processor provides solid performance, good battery life, good as ISP, hence we can expect good pictures and good videos, and it's good for gaming as well. Now the GPU is Adreno 642L. Next up is the RAM and ROM. Now the RAM is based on LPDDR4X standard and the ROM is UFS 2.2. It comes in two variants, the 6GB 128 and the 8GB 250GB variants. Now we get dynamic RAM expansion version 3.0 technology in this phone, wherein we can expand the 6GB and 8GB RAM configurations up to 11GB or 13GB through this RAM expand technology by converting up to 5 GB of available ROM storage into RAM for smooth next level experience. Camera. Now the rear has a triple camera setup with 108 megapixel primary camera with Samsung XM2 sensor, 2MP macro camera and 8MP ultrawide camera with a field of view of 120 degrees. Now regarding recording, the phone supports 4K recording at 30 frames per second, which is a major exquisite deal at this price range, and 1080p recording at 30, 60 and 120 frames per second. Now the only downside is it doesn't have optical image stabilization. Now as I mentioned before, the Snapdragon 778G has a superior ISP, hence we can expect sharp photos with good dynamic range and good quality. Now the French camera has a punch-hole camera setup with 16MP resolution, fixed focuses, and regarding recording 1080p at 30 and 60 frames per second. Next up is the battery. Now the phone comes with a massive 5000 mAh battery with outstanding endurance. On paper, it's advocated to have 28 hours of call time or 14 days of standby, 20 hours of reading or 20 hours of video playback. Now the phone supports 67 watt fast charging, and it can go from 0 to 50% in 15 minutes and 0 to 100% in under 45 minutes. OS. Now the phone comes with the latest skin from Xiaomi, the MIUI or the MIUI 14. But there's a major deal breaker, which is that this UI is based on Android 12. While the brands like Realme, Oppo, OnePlus, Motorola, Vivo and iQOO are providing you with Android 13 out of the box, it's truly disappointing to see that this skin is coming with Android 12. Now the Poco promises 2 years of OS update till Android 14 and 3 years of security updates. Connectivity. Now the phone comes with a 5G out of the box. It supports dual 4G voice over LTE, Wi-Fi calling, NFC, Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.2 and IR Blaster. Ports. On the top side we get the speakers, the Type-C port and the slot for the dual nano SIMs. Bottom side we've got 3.5mm jack, speakers and infrared blaster. The pros and cons. Regarding the pros, the phone has an amazing display. It's a massive 6.67-inch Full AMOLED display, 120Hz refresh rate with a peak brightness of 900 nits. It has got great multimedia experience, HDR10+ support, Dolby Vision and Atmos support, true 10-bit display, and it is going to blow your mind with the multimedia experience. Good battery of 5000 mAh, fast charging of 67 volt and good camera setup. 108 megapixel primary camera with Samsung XM2 sensor. Now regarding the cons, my major con is it comes with only 7 5G bands. The N77 band is missing. For reference, the N77 is a major high-frequency band which will be used in metro cities by all the operators. So missing out is a major letdown as far as I'm concerned. The other cons include OS is based on Android 12, 2MP macro camera. Either they should give 5MP or they should discard it. It's downright mockery. Front camera is Full HD resolution only, no slot for expansion and the plastic back. So what's my verdict about this phone? If you want to have a phone with a good display, an exquisite multimedia experience, good battery, good gaming and decent camera, then go for this phone. It is a decent package in the price range of 20 to 23k. Offers a lot. On the other hand, if you want to have the latest Android experience and if you want to have a bit more plush and more posh attire like the glass back frame, then go for another phone. That's it for today guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video. Please do like, share and subscribe, and the comment section is totally yours. Feel free to post your comments regarding any suggestions or improvements which I have to do from my side, or any reviews or comparison videos which you want me to do in the upcoming videos. Take care and bye.